everyone, this is Karen, and today I'm gonna give you an update on my rescue phalaenopsis orchids that I bought about 4 months ago from a grocery store. So they were on sale for $5. Each, and I took a plunge and bought all three of them to rescue them, and so far there they are, and they've been growing very beautifully. So if you haven't watched that video, I suggest to watch that video so you can have an idea of what I got before, about 4 months ago. So this is the first one. If you can see, I got a new leaf here, and the leaves are perked. I have perked up. So if you can see, this is the orchid pot that I made. This is my DIY orchid pot also. And I don't know if you can see the roots there. You see it's green. So I always look at the roots, you know, make sure they're happy, they're not rotting. So in this case, they are not. So 4 months later, and they are growing pretty good. And the next one is this one. If you can see, you got new leaf here too. So I think they like the new orchid media that I put them into. So this is my homemade, actually. It's bark and charcoal, most part, in a little bit of sphagnum moss. So I believe the leaves were colored at one time. I think they sprayed the flowers, make it blue, and some coloring got into the leaves as well. If you can see that, it's like blue color here. So in the springtime, I'm gonna put them out in my greenhouse, and hopefully they'll be growing fast, recuperate, and hopefully bloom for me. So actually, about a week after I soaked them in water, they actually did, you can see the change, the dramatic change, and then the leaves were not dried up, and they soak up a lot of water because they were dehydrated. Probably haven't watered in so long in the grocery store, and when I soaked them up in water, they just came back to life. So what I did was I didn't cut any dead roots. If you watch my videos, I didn't cut any roots because I'm gonna soak them, and usually if you're gonna soak an orchid, you don't want fresh cut roots because that will put them high risk of root rot. So I didn't cut the roots and soak them for, I believe, for 2 or 3 days. I soaked them up, and after that I see a lot of changes. I drained the water. So usually, if you can see, so I put 2 here. So if I water them, the water, you know, will drain here, and then I empty the excess water, and that's what I've been doing. So we'll see about the roots on this one. So the roots here are very nice and green, so it came back to life. So So yep, I'm very happy. Yeah, very happy looking orchids compared to when I got them. So yeah, I wasn't really into rescuing orchids because most of the time I don't see them the store, I don't see the store putting them on sale like that, you know. So when I saw that they were, because usually if this orchid in that store, they sell it for like $50, and the vase is beautiful vase and big, they have a huge bloom, but then of course they're so expensive that people, you know, so some people like me can't afford them. $50 for one orchid. So when I saw them, they're like $5 each with a beautiful vase. I bought them, and so lucky for me, and I rescued it. I'm so happy, and I'm sure my orchids are happy too that they were for being rescued and came back to life. So I don't know, you know, I don't know what's the bloom gonna look like when they gonna bloom for me, but you know, that's the, I think that's the suspense, you know, that's gonna be surprise for me if they're gonna bloom soon for me. And if you can see this, look at that new leaf again, new leaf. Oh, so pretty much all of them have new leaves. So let's this one have huge, I don't know if you can see that. Oh my god, the leaves are so long and huge. I don't know, all my orchids have huge leaves. Anyway, so that's that. If you can see, this is, those are like dead roots. Like I said, when I rescued them, I didn't really cut any roots, you know, I just let them be. So maybe for you guys, if you're, you know, you had a bad luck of repotting your orchids or root rot because you've been cutting the roots, maybe you don't have to cut roots anymore, or you know, maybe you just let them be, and that way you don't have to, you don't have a chance to, you know, you don't have to put them on high risk of root rot. So and once again, here's the roots here. You can see green roots here. It's very exciting. Let's see. And the bottom too. Yeah. Oops. So if you haven't already watched my video on how I make my own orchid mix, you can go ahead, and I will put the link up for that. So yep, so what do you think, guys? Do you have any success stories in saving or rehabbing an orchid, rescuing an orchid from grocery stores? Give me a comment, give me a like, subscribe for more videos about my phalaenopsis orchids. Thank you for watching.